full-time result. Liverpool 5, Manchester United 0. Let me say that again. Liverpool 5, Manchester United 0. The biggest game in English football, the most competitive game there is. Manchester United taking on Liverpool at Old Trafford, and we have just been thumped 5-0. And I was expecting to lose today. I was expecting to lose by 2 or 3-0 to this Liverpool side, just because how good they've been recently and how poor we are. But to lose 5-0 to one of your main rivals in a game which you needed to win to kickstart your season potentially, to keep you in the job, and you go and lose 5-0. It was 4-0 in the first half, for fuck's sake. 4-0 in the first half. 4-0 in the first half is enough for me to say Ole needs to go tomorrow morning. He needs to leave. Do I think he will leave? No, because the Glazers are protecting him. They want him here at Manchester United. They believe in what they're seeing. But I'll tell you right now, they did not watch this game today. The Glazers won't care about the result today. They won't give one flying toss that we have just lost 5-0 to our closest rivals. They won't look at that. They will just look at, oh, if we can get top 4, it will be all right. We'll keep you in the job, Ole. Because that's what they only care about. They don't care about the club. They never have done. So I don't expect Ole Gunnar Solskjaer to leave. But if he has any decency and any love for this club, he would resign. I'm not always like that. I'm not always with managers resigning. But he is a deep down Manchester United fan. He's won his games in the biggest leagues, in the biggest competitions. He's won his games. He loves this club and he's destroying it moment after moment. Every game he plays, he has taken this club down. And I'll admit that Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has rebuilded this club. He's got us into this position, but he can't take us any further. And he proved that tonight. He needed to win this game. I said in the preview, this either kickstart our season or it demolishes him at Manchester United. And I mean, the first half already demolished him enough, didn't it? 4-0 in the first half. That is enough to go tomorrow morning. And, you know, he needs to go now because this club is just dying. It is simply dying. This was our closest rivals. These are who we should be competing with at the top. And they just destroyed us like we were Norwich City today. They put us aside that easy. This Manchester United team had no urgency to go and win the game. We had no, you know, we didn't look like a side who will be up there this season. We didn't look like a side who, you know, wanted to go out there and win this game and go toe-to-toe with Liverpool. And that's what I said in the preview. If we wanted any chance to win this game today against Liverpool, we needed to put out a good team, a strong team, which we didn't. Another unacceptable thing from Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. What was that team selection? We needed to go toe-to-toe with Liverpool. We didn't do that one bit. We got bullied all over that pitch today, and it is just embarrassing. And it has got that bad now. It has seriously got that bad. You know, fans were leaving at half-time. Fans of Manchester United were leaving at half-time. I can't recall a time that has happened that many fans were leaving at half-time against a game against Liverpool. You know, against a game against one of your rivals. For fuck's sake, we were having Liverpool fans singing Ole in, singing Ole at the wheel. How bad does it have to get? How embarrassing does it have to get? You know, I'm sick of it now. I was Ole in. I was behind this. I was behind him at the club. But now, this was the chance. This was the game to turn it around. And it is one of our most embarrassing defeats and one of the worst moments I've watched being a Manchester United fan. And I don't want the players coming out tonight. I don't want the fans saying any words tonight. They need to look at themselves. They need to give a hard look at themselves and realise what happened today. Realise what they went out there and did. But I'm not putting it on the players today. I'm putting it on Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Because he put out that lineup. He didn't go toe-to-toe with Liverpool. And he allowed them to bully us today. And that is it. That's just the end of it, to be fair. But the team going into the game, as I said, it wasn't what I wanted. Anyone wanted. And as soon as I looked at it, I was like, we're going to lose this game. You know, I was hoping to come out of work and get a bit of confidence by looking at that side. I was hoping Pogba and Sancho would be in there. But it was Muck Fred. And I put out a tweet. Muck Fred, ... Don't need to say anything else. That's the tweet. Because I knew we were going to lose. That midfield at Liverpool were going to absolutely dominate us. And that's exactly what happened. And one thing I'm going to go on to in a bit is how every single one of those goals as well were avoidable. That's the frustrating part. The team going into the game was David De Gea in there, left back Luke Shaw. It was Maguire alongside Lindelof, right back Wan-Bissaka, McFred in the middle. Then it was Bruno, left hand side Rashford, right hand side Greenwood, up from Ronaldo. I wasn't happy with it. Pogba needs to be playing for Manchester United. You can't put Pogba on the bench and play McFred in a game against Liverpool. You can't do that. Like, what is wrong with you to think that's acceptable? That's what I want to know. That's what I want to ask him. Because it's not acceptable one bit. So that was a team going into the game. And straight away, I wasn't confident. And, first 20 minutes, we're 2-0 down already. We could have gone 1-0 up. But, of course, we concede early. A really poor goal to concede. Our defence, I'm telling you now, a bunch of 11-year-olds can probably defend better than that. That's how poor our defending was today. As I said, all goals were avoidable. And they go 1-0 up. Straight away after that, 2-0 up. Silly defending. Mistakes at the back, 2-0. And from there, we're not expecting to get any better because there's no comeback happening this time. We're playing against Liverpool, one of the best teams in the world. They're not going to sit. They're not going to try and concede as many goals as Atalanta did in our comeback, are they? So they're not going to do that. So yeah, then it was 3-0. Then it was 4-0. Then it was 5-0. And it didn't get much better. And as I said, 4-0 at half-time. I've not seen this Manchester United team 4-0 at home, down by 4 goals in ages. And that's what really makes me so mad. Really mad. Because I wanted this team to go out today and compete. And that's exactly, we did the opposite of that. We just let them bully us like a training session. We didn't stand a chance in that game from minute 1. That's how, and it's so sad to see. It really is. Because this Manchester United team should be up there. We should be competing against this Liverpool side. And that's how bad it has gotten. Fans are booing at half-time. Fans are leaving at half-time. Fans are fed up of it now. So am I. And from there, as I said, it doesn't get any better. But yeah, I'll get on to the player ratings now. So the player ratings. David De Gea was man of the match. And he let in 5 goals. Do I have to say any more? He gets a 6 or 7. Some phenomenal saves yet again today. Couldn't do nothing about the goals. Left back Luke Shaw, 2. Awful today. Well, actually 4. One of the better defensive performances from Shaw was from Shaw today. So yeah, 4. Maguire, 2. Lindelof, 2. Wan-Bissaka, 3. Was alright going forward. Tried things at times. 3. Fred, 1. McTominay, 2. Like, this is how bad it gets. This is how bad the performances were today. Not one player deserves a higher rating than 4, in my opinion. Bruno, 3. Awful today. Didn't have any effect in the game. Who else is there? Rashford. I mean, he was trying things today. 4. One of our better players in the team. Right hand side Greenwood, 3. Again, poor, inconsistent, poor. It's what Greenwood has been recently, and I'm one of his biggest fans. Ronaldo, what can Ronaldo do? There's no service. There's no balls being played into him. What can he do? And we're not getting the best out of him, are we? Probably Ronaldo 2, 3 maybe, something like that. And then, of course, we didn't bring any subs on until second half. Pogba, red card. But what are you supposed to do? You're bringing Pogba on at 4-0 down. Are you having a joke, Ole? What kind of joke are you playing? He comes on, and what else is he going to do? He's frustrated, he's angry. He's seen we're losing 4-0. He's going to commit fouls like that. Gets a red card. It is a joke. It's a joke. Overall, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer today, I'm going to give him 1 out of 10. Probably could even give him a 0. I'm not going to lie. Because, it's so frustrating because he had a chance today to turn things around. He had a chance to go toe-to-toe with Liverpool, to try and keep his job, to try and get a result today. He didn't. He set out negatively. He put out the wrong team. And that's 2 things he needed to do to get a result against Liverpool. Didn't do that. And he's literally killing it. He's building, how do you say it? He's killing his own grave, or he's digging his own grave. There we go. Quinningham Woods. He's digging his own grave now. And that is all he's going to show us. Get out for me. He has to go tomorrow morning. We have to turn this around. We have to get someone in who can get the best out of these players, can have a style of play, can get this team performing. Because at the moment, this is honestly one of the worst moments I've watched Manchester United be in. We're in a very big problem here. We have a very big problem at Manchester United. I don't see it getting any better anytime soon. And the one thing that really kills me, really frustrates me, is that the players look defeated at half-time. They looked defeated. There was no urgency. There was nothing. There was no getting back up. Harry Maguire was stood there, hands on his shoulders, defeated. And that is what Manchester United is at the moment. But let me know what you guys think down below, guys. Liverpool 4, Manchester United 2. And now we have Spurs coming up next. But anyway, guys, I'll see you guys there. Goodbye.